For today was day 3 of the Western Canada Sports Collector Convention, and of course I got some stuff throughout the show. Also got a COMC order in that we can take a look at. So let's take a look at that first. I'll just get this one out of the way since it's in the thumbnail. That's cool. Sidney Crosby 23-24 OPG Platinum Retro Golden Treasures, PSA 10. I bought this on COMC Raw, and then got it graded straight through COMC as well. Came back at 10, so that's cool. Of course, it's a 1 of 1. I'll go for the rainbow of this. That'd be kind of fun, but we'll see. Yeah, it's cool. Not a bad card at all. I think this is the 3rd Crosby 1 of 1 I own. Although one's kind of like a team card, but Crosby's front and center. 4th for sure that I've owned. 2nd from Platinum, oddly enough. I owned a plate for a bit. But that was cool. Completely paid for, as most things are that I get on COMC, by dollar box cards it shows. So, yeah. I got this too from COMC. This is not as exciting, but I like it too. 2023 Topps Living Set Star Wars Pong Krell autograph signed by David Fenway. Not an actor I'm familiar with, but he's never signed for Topps, so that's cool. It's also double signed on the front and the back. So that's interesting. What else? Here's from COMC. It was a pretty small COMC order, mainly just to get that in. But there are a couple other cards in here as well. There we go. A couple of these Avengers, or not, yeah, I guess they're both Avengers. Marvel Anime Series 1 character capsules. These are rip cards similar to the chronology time capsules. So inside of these is a little mystery mini. And I guess I got a Vision one in this one. Pretty sure this is just the base. These are super cheap because they flooded when this stuff released on ePack. So, and it's funny, I buy these rip cards all the time because I get them cheaper than I sell the minis inside for. So, I paid maybe $2 for these. Here's the other mini, it's Thor. And I'll always get $5-6 for these rip exclusive minis. And even these, I still sell these open for $1 each. I don't know how, but people buy them. Next is these. Got some more Star Wars Chrome. I always buy these. One's Luke and Big Starklighter going after some dewbacks on a land speeder in Tatooine. It's the Prism Refractor. Not the Prism, but the Prism Refractor out of 75. That's cool. We got a Naboo OPC killer one, not OPG, as you can see. It's a little hard to see with the glare, but there it is, chasing the ship. I forget what it's called, but Jar Jar Binks, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan are on there. This is the Aqua Lava Refractor. I don't know why it's so weird why they made Aqua Lava, Aqua Refractor, Blue Pulsar, Blue Refractor. I don't know why they did that. It's kind of stupid. Because the thing with Chrome Galaxy that's out of 175 is that it's just a pattern. Like that one's just a prism. There's the wave. There's the atomic, which I actually got rid of. And here's a wave. It's, Vader's Castle in Mustafar. Cool. It's out of 99. Of course, I got a lot more of those coming. This is kind of fun. This popped up from a beloved COMC seller, JB82. I saw him price this, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay, but I wouldn't buy it unless it's jersey numbered. And then I took a look, and it actually was jersey numbered. So 97 of 199, Planet Metal Red ePack achievement. I don't know what you needed to do to get one of these, but I got the jersey numbered one for 10 bucks, so I'll take it. And then this was cheap, Nikhil Thomas. This is the fluorescence, apparently green. It's more like a military army green, super dark. Almost like a dark silver. Like the Pacific dark gray parallel. Out of 15. It was like $4. Then we got I'll show this one first, a Jonathan Quick Young Gun. This is one of the promo pack, 14-15 Expo promo pack. Of course, Quick didn't actually have a Young Gun. He barely had any rookie cards as it is. They were all numbered, and they're all worth hundreds each. This, of course, not a true rookie. It's like a retro rookie, whatever, but that was cool. Since he has no rookies, people tend to gravitate towards cards like that. Paid like 30 bucks for it or something like that. And then this Jabba the Hutt 96, 97 refractor, or 96 finest refractor, to round out the COMC portion of this. One of my favorite cards. I own a graded copy of this, but I wanted a raw one too. Such a nice card. It's kind of hard to tell in person, or on camera, sorry. But like the picture is so perfect. It's like a dark scene, and this thing here, it's like a little food chamber, is lighting up the whole card with the refractor look. Like it's glowing. It's a really cool look in person. But yeah, I like that. A really cool set. I would like to pick up more from 96 finest Star Wars refractors. Although there's a lot of weird stuff in it too. It's not all cool like that. Right, let's get to the show stuff. I'll show these two first. These were from Jake's Breaks on COMC. That's his username, or some of you may know him, Stash Cards on Instagram. At the shows, he's under the House of Cards booth. There's Alec Martinez hockey history patches. It's cool. I wish Upper Deck would use this moment in more cards. This is like the first in like a decade, first time they used it in a card. It's this weird patch thing. Whatever. It's cool though. I like it. And then this Rob Blake, Kopitar, and Thomas Hickey triple jersey out of 24. This was actually gifted to me. I helped him out with some stuff, and he was kind enough to gift this to me. So nice. Thank you. And then I got this. This is one of two cards I got from OT Cards. 2015 Team Canada Master Collection quad jersey of Perry, Taves, Richards, and Stahl out of 8. It's kind of cool. What's next? I really didn't pick up a whole lot. I'll show these. I got a bunch of Beatles cards for really cheap. Not bugs. I'm talking about the Beatles. These were roughly 50 cents each, and this is not all of them. I don't know what set this is. It's like Beatles Diary or something like that. It's like apparently a bunch of variations within this set that I'm not all too familiar with. There's one here. One of the John Lennon ones has a different facsimile sig there. And I know I got the rare version, so I'll have to look at the rest of these. I haven't done much research on them. But I know they're not worth a ton. These Beatle Diaries cards. Neither are these. But they're a little more interesting. I know I'm more familiar with these. 1964 O-Pee-Chee Beatles. This was released in 3 series. I got most of it. I think it's a 160 card set. It's definitely not a full set. I know that for sure. Because it starts off with card number 2. But as you can see, this one's beat. But a lot of them are actually in really good shape. I just picked them up all in a lot. Roughly 50 cents each, maybe a little less. But yeah, I was looking on COMC, which is where these are going to go. And there was like I think 30 ever put on COMC that were in a just the raw shape, and a lot of these I do believe would fall under that. Of course, not all of them, but a lot of them. And yeah, incomplete set, a fair amount of duplicates. I don't know if there's any like variations or something I'm missing here. I don't believe so, but yeah, they're all 64 O-Pee-Chee, and that one's kind of beat. But yeah, I don't know if that was $11.71. That's a strange price. It's the type of price you see on a Pokemon card. But yeah, I don't think there was a Topps release of this. Maybe there was. None of these are them though. They're all printed in Canada. So, well, yeah, it just goes on forever. I'm not gonna go over every single one. I'm not much of a Beatles listener. Of course, this was a little before my time, if you know who I am. But yeah, the most interesting thing for me music-wise with these cards, so the John Lennon cards. For I pulled a Lil Wayne autograph from Topps The Carter 4, and the song the card was commemorating was John. And the main lyric of that song was, "If I die today, remember me like John Lennon." So, of course, I know who John Lennon is, Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney. Of course, I know who they are, but it's like I can't tell you where these pictures are from or too much about their music. It's just, you know, not something I'd ever listen to. Yeah. It's a 165 card set, with most of them being nice, not all of them. But yeah, they actually came in top loaders, and each top loader was marked as like EX 10-year mint, fair, stuff like that. From that same seller, I got a bunch of Gretzky's. Yep, sorry for boring you with all the non-sport. We're getting onto some sports stuff now. The same seller, I guess, bought a collection, and I guess the Beatles cards came with these as well. So I got these for roughly $1 a piece. There's not anything super crazy. The cooler stuff is kind of mixed in. Maybe there's a couple cooler cards I've missed, but as you can see, a ton of these post Gretzky's. They're all sealed too. Unfortunately, they have a price sticker on the back, so I'm probably going to take them out of the seal. I think, yeah, I guess I have to. It would get a, what is it? It'd be marked as like a price sticker stuck on COMC. I don't want that to happen. But yeah, these ones, those ones are sealed too. These aren't relatively rare, these post ones. Don't worry, they're not all post. There's, I don't know if I mentioned, there's Yager and Bure stuff in here too. But it just started off with a bunch of Gretzky's. I don't think all of these are good for COMC. I could be mistaken on that. But if they're not, I'll just have them in like a $1 box. Or lot them out. I'll probably just lot them out at a show or something like that. There's some cooler stuff in here. Here's a COMC Wine 96. Some of these European cards do really good. That's a picture Upper Deck's used a million times. Some of them do really good. This is just a base. Some of the inserts are surprisingly very good. Like, I'm talking like anywhere from like 15 to $100 good. And most people would pass it up in a $1 box, right? That's probably like $5-10. Some of these are common, not short prints. If you see these Gretzky record collections ones, the ones that are purple border, sort of foily, not rainbow foil, but sort of like a flat foil. They're the short prints, including the checklist, so you'd want to pick those up if you see them for cheap. These are really nice looking. They're not super rare either. There's actually a ton of them in here. Yeah, like some of these might not even be good at it for COMC. In terms of, by that I mean like my threshold for submitting something to COMC is if I can price the card for $1.25, I will submit it. If I can't, I won't. That's just my personal way of doing it. Everyone has their own way. Some people, if they can sell the card for 50 cents, they'll submit it and break even on the submission fee. A bunch of these too. These aren't overly rare. I don't think it's a full set. Though I'm not exactly sure how big this set is. Like, I'm already seeing duplicates here, I think. I don't know. There's more of those too. We got some more random Gretzky's. Again, if this is purple, it's a short print. Unfortunately, there were none in here. Just some base, common inserts. Then we got some more. Fortunately, no teammates golds at a 99. That's an E-Pack card, interestingly enough. 15-16 Series 1, the first flagship E-Pack release. That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that in there. Smokey the Bear promo, or I guess one of those like police type giveaway cards. Of course, this one being firefighter, but that's cool. I had not noticed that in there. That's nice. Got some more of these. Another one of those. I don't think that's rare. Yeah, you can see. Which is nice though, if you're looking for like a cheap Gretzky set or like just a card to have that looks really cool. These Living Legends exclusives, I think are what they're called, are pretty cool. They're good looking cards. And oh, that was a good one in here. At least I think. I can't remember how good these are, but there's like a promo pack. This isn't in the original wrapper, but Yager, Van Beesbrook, and Lindros, all score promos. So that was cool. Again, I don't know how tough those are, but some of these score promos, some of these, yeah, like Pinnacle Score, whatever promos are actually really tough. Really pop up. Not that they're super valuable, but it's always nice to have something rare. Some more inserts. You can see these were priced originally quite high by whoever I guess was trying to, whoever was originally selling the collection. Definitely didn't cost that in the end because I got these for like $1 a piece. So yeah, some more of those, a lot more of those. The SPX Finite ones. The Gretzky's 50% off the book. Yager cards 50% off book. I guess that means book value. But then Yager or Bure says $50 off book, so I don't know. More Gretzky's. And then we get onto the Yagers. There's cooler Gretzky's I haven't saved. That's unfortunately not the members only. It's not the O-Pee-Chee either. The O-Pee-Chee would say printed in USA here, which would be a slightly more short print. I don't know what's going on with all these stickers here. 596, 1 of 15, I would assume in the set. Yeah, 1 of 15. 124. Beats me. I like these Crash Game prizes, or whatever they're called. Platinum Player Club. Let's score check it. I don't think that has a print run. I don't know if that's a rare one. Some of these 90s inserts, I don't know if that wasn't around. Obviously collecting those. This is a promo with the clip corner. The only problem is that the only identifier is the clip corner, at least to my knowledge. So, yeah, 1 of 750 print run apparently. But realistically, anyone could just cut the corner of one of the regular ones and call it a promo, I think. I think that's how this one works. Anyways, it was originally priced at $24. There's the members only one. I knew there was one in here. You can see that little members only stamp on both sides. It's a gold Parky. One of the really good looking card from the 90s. Parkhurst trophy winners. Kind of embossed there. SPX silver. And Premier gold is so peachy. And some more random stuff. Some of these, yeah, I don't know. I know that's not good. No refractor, unfortunately. There's a gold. Not the die cut. That's okay, I think. Not great. And the members only. A couple chrome. Stadium Club base. I don't know what that is. Hot card. And an Emerald Ice. Oh. That's kind of fun. I didn't notice that. The Emerald Ice is the rotation error. Some of them are got the wrong rotation to them. So that happens to be one of them. Not that it's highly desirable or anything like that. Just a variation, you could say. And then I think, yeah, I still got this stack to go. More Gretzky's. That's out of 1999. On the back there, silver script. Much more of these. Yeah, Cold Reserve base. Some of these are kind of like the foily, like the short prints. It's this kind of silvery foil, but the border's purple. So none of those in here, sadly. So going, some more base. And a bunch of these, I think these are the McDonald's moments. If I'm not mistaken. Yep. Maybe a full set of these, I don't know. These are infamously condition sensitive. These are okay. Some holographics, Gretzky graphics to be exact, an insert set. I didn't see any awesomes. More of these. The exclusives, I think, are what they're called. PG Premier. I don't know if there's an error for Gretzky. I know there's one. I think it's the Fedorov rookie, or the Lidstrom rookie has an error where the picture is the wrong player. Some more Yagers. I don't know if that's a short print or not. I don't think so. And there's a Golden Blades. Not the 1 of 1. International Stars. A little shorter printed. And it goes on and on and on. There's another one of these. The non-promo, non-clipped. It landed on foam, don't worry. Yeah, it's like you can just cut the corner and say it's a promo. Although for a card that's out of 750, I don't know if anyone would really do that. There's a bunch of these in there too, these white blanks. I guess to separate the players, because here's Bure. I don't know if that's a short print. I don't think it is. Some weird short prints in that Topps OPG set. I have a Forsberg on COMC if anyone wants it. And at least I think I do. Might have sold it a long time ago. I don't know. Here's some of the cooler stuff. Bure definitely had the best quality card per capita, but some cool stuff. So Pinnacle Mint Gold. Great looking cards. Haven't owned too many of these. Haven't come across many in my travels, so it's always nice to see one. The Parkies picks, these are good. I've talked about these with some people. They have a print run of 1,000, right? But they never pop up, and they sell like they're more than 1,000. Again, this is one of those ones that's somewhat infamously condition sensitive, but you can see the front is really good. And these tend to get scratchy. I've owned quite a few that are scratchy on the front and the back. Edges aren't perfect, but for one of these, it's a pretty good shape. Like a PMG, right? You kind of expect it to be bad. And then another one, and that was the Hart picks, and this one's Art Ross. So this one's not as good, but again, it's fairly standard for one of these. And out of 1,000, but they pop up as if they're like out of 100. It's really weird. Maybe one of those ones where it's like, since they aren't technically serial numbered, the print run could have changed. It could be something a little different than out of 1,000. This one's serial numbered out of 750. The Provincial Series. Parallel. A Line of the Times from Preferred. 2,500. A press proof silver. That's a print run of 1,000. Press proof silver. I don't know. This is a print run of 2,000. Not all of this stuff is like the coolest, right? But just some of the stuff I had set aside. The sleeves are all bad on these. The cards themselves are fine though. Aspirations out of 750. A tougher inside track from Pinnacle Inside. The cards that came inside a can. You need a can opener to open your pack. Pinnacle Museum or Ring Collection, not Museum Collection. Another one. The famous Dufex. Bure Stadium Chrome Refractor, or Stadium Club Chrome, whatever you want to call it. A gold press proof of Bure. It's at a print run of 500. A Pacific Timelines. I actually didn't know what this was when I saw it in the box. I had never seen one. Apparently it's a tougher insert. I'm not even sure what product it's from. 98 Pacific something. I have no idea. But apparently a tougher insert. You learn something new every day. I didn't know. A Next Generation Quantum Level, I don't know, 3, 2, I don't know. It's out of 1,000 though. I think Bill Muck, no. Goodness, Vadim Sherifijanov on the back. A Donruss Studio Silhouettes out of 1,000. No, 1,500. 1,500. Bunch of French Young Guns. These are like $11 each on COMC. Of course, they sell all the time. At least I think, considering it's a relatively common card. That's cool. I'm not seeing a baseball hologram, sadly. I don't know if those exist with the French cards. A Pearson Award winner. A tougher Fleer insert. It's cool. Very interesting. He's wearing... Oh, I thought it was 46 for a second. It's 96. 46. 96 makes more sense. An artist proof. This is not the special artist proof, not the like mail-in one. The thickness is the standard size for the for these. The artist proof special is like it's the same thing, but the card is ever so slightly thicker. And there was no dealer's choice artist proof with it. Typically those come together. A couple of the great ones, Quantums. These are out of 1999. Another one of these, Next Generation Quantums out of 1,000. That one's got Sergei Samsonov on the back. A Ward Stanley's Heroes Quantum out of 2,000. Or level whatever, I can't remember. Quantum, whatever. That's out of 2,000. And the last card, actually no, it's not the last card. I got one more card, I think. A Milestones from Biopoyer. I don't think this is the gold version. I'm pretty sure this is just the regular. Because I know there's this like silver looking ones of that, but I don't know how it's exactly released. And the last card is a big one. A Jonathan Quick 22-23 Cup, Stanley Cup Titleists out of 2, numbered 1 of 2. He's pictured in the 2014 picture there. So it would have been cooler if it was 2 of 2. Would have matched the second Stanley Cup. But yeah, that's really cool. I like that it's out of 2 as well. He did win one with Vegas, but could be out of 3. But I like that it's out of 2, considering it's only his Kings. Of course, I'm a Kings guy. But yeah, that's cool. It's probably the best possible one you could get in terms of like jersey piece, because these are all jerseys, these Stanley Cup Titleists. And you got the shiny jersey just like the Stanley Cup. And it's cool. Like the silver bits are all like lines like this. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. but it's like the engravings of all the names. It's literally perfect. So this was expensive. This is from OT Cards as well. I guess by the time this card was produced, he hadn't won his 3rd Stanley Cup yet, I think. But yeah, that's awesome. This is PC. I know I'm gonna have people asking me about this. The Stanley Cup Titleist, one of those super highly collected sets from Cup. One of those long-standing Cup inserts. This design, I think, is from 06, 07 originally. And yeah, that's really cool. This is definitely one I'm going to keep. So sorry to all you Cup collectors out there. But yeah, one of those. This is probably like a top 2, top 5 at least Cup insert set. Super short print. Commemorates a Stanley Cup victory for the players. Autographed, game used, super short print. Everything is about it's cool. So yeah, I like that. And that is it. Let me know what you think. Comment down below all your thoughts and opinions. So that is it. Thanks for watching.